gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, NFL week number 6. Week 5, it was 9-6 win-loss, 6-9 against the spread, and 7-8 on over-under, which brings the year-to-date totals for win-loss of 39, 37, and 2. And then against the spread, 29 and 49, and then over-under 15-28. If you're new to Robert Sports Show, welcome. If you are returning to Robert Sports Show each week to check out my football picks, thank you for watching and returning. All right. So, week 1, Thursday night, tonight. This one's a little late. Normally I'd have them up by Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. Today's a little late this week. Life happens, you know. All right, we have the 2-3 Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Football Giants at 1-4. A huge NFC East matchup. Now, the ironic part here is the Giants are 0-2 at home. The Eagles are 0-2 on the road. Do we get the first Thursday night tie? I said the ugly T word. Philadelphia is favored by 3 on the road. You know what? I'll pick the Eagles to win. They'll cover the 3. Take an under on the 43.5. These aren't the Super Bowl winning Eagles. Don't know what's wrong with them, but they're not. They're actually giving up more points per game than they're scoring. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers 2-1 versus the Cincinnati Bengals 4-1. Huge AFC North matchup. Who would have thought? Going into week 6. The Cleveland Browns would have the exact same record. Let me make sure I'm right. The Cleveland Browns would have the exact same record as the Pittsburgh Steelers going into week 6 of the NFL season. Who would have believed me if I would have said that? The Browns have 2 wins. Yeah. All right. Pittsburgh, without Le'Veon Bell, James Conner has stepped up. Fantastic fantasy football pickup. The night before the season began, when Le'Veon Bell was ruled out for week 1, I hopped on the waiver wire. I wonder if Le'Veon Bell's backup will do anything. We'll see. That's turned out to be great. Pittsburgh isn't the same without Le'Veon Bell. And it looks like he may not be coming back. Which is crazy, but you gotta do what you gotta do in life, Bengals are favored by 2.5 at home. Bengals are looking great this year. Picking the Bengals to win. I got them covering the 2.5 and taking over on the 53. Next, out of the NFC South, we have the 2-2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the 1-4 Atlanta Falcons. Which Buccaneers team are we going to see? We're going to see what we saw from the first 2 weeks or the last 2 weeks. Which Buccaneers team are we going to see? Falcons 1-4, not great. They are favored by 1.5 at home. That's kind of more of the home field. It's pretty much a pick'em game. I am taking the Falcons. They're at home. Tampa just looked like crap here recently. Their defense has given up almost 35 points a game. So I got Falcons to win, cover the 1.5. I'm taking over on the 57.5. Neither one of these defenses can really stop people from scoring points. Next, we have the Indianapolis Colts at 1-4 versus the 2-3 New York Jets. Jets favored by 2.5 at home. Got them winning, covering, taking over on the 45. Next, I don't know if it's a surprise to a lot of people how well that the Chicago Bears are playing. 3-1 Chicago Bears versus the 3-2 Miami Dolphins. Are the Dolphins playing above their ability, or they just had a lucky schedule to start the season? They started at 3-1 and they lost the game and they beat New England. I don't know. I am picking the Bears to win. The defense is only giving up 16 points a game, so that's a vintage Chicago Bears defense there. Bears win, cover the 3, over on the 42. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals at 1-4. Kind of a dumpster fire in Arizona. Finally, Josh Rosen getting a chance to start. Minnesota Vikings 2-1. Vikings are favored by 10.5. Big number. Big number. You know what? Minnesota, picking them to win. I got Arizona covering 10.5. They're playing a lot better now. Taking under on the 43. Next, we have the 2-3 Buffalo Bills versus the 2-3 Houston Texans. Texans favored by 8.5. Buffalo's just a dumpster fire. They've averaged 12 points a game. They got 2 wins though. I'm picking Houston to win. Cover. I'm picking under on the 42.5. Next, we have the San Diego Chargers. Oh, sorry, my bad. The Los Angeles Chargers at 3-2 versus the 2-1 Cleveland Browns. San Diego is favored by 1 on the road. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm giving Cleveland the 1. I got the Browns winning. I did pick them to beat Pittsburgh and they tied. So every time I pick Cleveland to win, they tie. So I'm picking Cleveland to win. Giving them the 1 point. They'll cover that. And over on the 44.5. Unless it's a tie. It's going to be a tie. Okay. Next we have... I'm still picking Cleveland to win. Next, we have Carolina at 3-1 versus the 2-2 Washington Redskins. Washington favored by 1 at home. I'll give the 1 to Carolina. Carolina winning, covering, and under on the 45. Is it a surprise that the Los Angeles Rams are 5-0? 34.6 points a game average score on offense, giving up less than 20 at 19.6. Is it a shock the Rams are 5-0? I don't know. Rams versus Denver. Denver's 2-3. Rams favored by a touchdown. I got them winning, covering, taking under on the 52.5. Next, we have the Seattle Seahawks at 2-3 versus the dumpster fire Oakland Raiders at 1-4. So what are the Raiders trying to do? Tank, get the first draft pick of next year, go into Vegas with a young team. Oh, I know what the Raiders are doing. They're doing the Jeff Fisher and St. Louis Rams, what they did. They're trying to mimic and mirror what the Rams did. So the Rams were shit under Jeff Fisher. They tanked, had a 1-1 season, went to LA, sucked, said we're building a new stadium. Now they're 5-0. So what Oakland's going to do, they're going to shit on Oakland this year. They're going to get the number 1 draft pick. I think they have 1 more year in Oakland or next year, the first year in Vegas. But they have to build a stadium in Vegas. So they're going to tank in Oakland, go to first year in Vegas. They're going to be what the Rams are this year. And they're going to fire John Gruden. Like the Rams fired Jeff Fisher. See, I can see the parallels. I got Seahawks winning. They're favored by a field goal. I got the Seahawks covering the 3 over on the 48. Next, we have the battle of 3-2 teams. The Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Baltimore favored by 3 on the road. I'm giving the 3 to Tennessee. I get them winning, covering, and under on the 41. Next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at 3-2 versus the 2-3 Dallas Cowboys. The Jaguars favored on the road by 3. I got them winning, covering, and under on the 40.5. Next, we have probably the game of the week, matchup of the week for the AFC. This could be the AFC Championship game. We have the 5-0 Kansas City Chiefs versus the 3-2 New England Patriots. So after 4 weeks, the Patriots were, or 3 weeks, the Patriots were 1-2. People were saying, "What's wrong with Tom Brady?" There ain't shit wrong with Tom Brady. They're now 3-2. But this is the first time they get to face the Chiefs. The Chiefs are scoring 35 points a game and giving up 25.8. Can Pat Mahomes go in and hand it to Bill Belichick? I don't know. Patriots are favored by 3.5 at home. I'm giving that 3.5 to Kansas City. I got the Chiefs going in and winning at Bill Belichick at Foxborough. Covering a 3.5 and under on the 59.5. And you know what that means. Kansas City, everything might have to go through Kansas City. So come January, this game will be played in Kansas City for the AFC Championship game. Just saying. Chiefs win. Next, we have the San Francisco 49ers So sad. Garoppolo was going to be the next Joe Montana, the next Steve Young, and take the 49ers to the promised land. ACL later, they are 1-4. One ACL, one win. Versus the Green Bay Packers, 2-1. Pack favored by 9.5. I got them winning, covering, and over on the 46.5. So that's going to wrap up week number... What week was this? 6. Wow. Some of the games we're looking forward to coming up is that Monday night, Kansas City and Los Angeles. Is that a Super Bowl preview? So definitely some good games coming this weekend. Good luck to everyone who's playing fantasy football. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.